G'day folks, it's Laura here, and today I'm going to do a flip cup pour, this time with predominantly brown kind of colours but with a little tiny bit of a trace of iridescent blue-green. So my colours overall include burnt umber, burnished copper, rose gold, fawn, bisque, pale gold and pearl white. So I'm going to use my standard pouring medium for this. I'll link to a video on how to make this if you're interested. And with the Pebeo paint, since it's so viscous, I'm just going to add a small amount of pouring medium to start with and mix this around well. Before adding the rest of the pouring medium. It's time to layer my cup now, and I'm going to use my standard cell activator here. I'll link to a video on how to make this if you're interested. This is the activator that's based on titanium white. I also will use a small amount of the lamp black version, so just to provide a little bit more definition and contrast. I'm going to start with a little bit of the white cell activator on the bottom of the cup. I'll also put a few drops of the black in there as well. So I've already prepared my canvas. I've added painter's tape as well as giant push pins. So it's time to flip the cup now. And I'm just going to get the rest of the paint out of the cup to cover the edges and the corners. This one has already got some very beautiful lacing happening here. I'm quite intrigued by this kind of gentle veil here. Some interesting things happening down here. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to keep them because they might come off when I spin it, but we'll see how we go. Now I've left this little patch here. I'm hoping it will fill out because I quite liked this little section down here. There's a good chance I'll lose it, but we'll see what happens. So my paint is currently in this section. I do need to pull it down a little bit and bring it to these two corners. Before I do that, I'm actually going to use my heat gun. That should hopefully help us avoid bubble trails. Okay, just going to spin this one out now. So I'm off this corner and this corner. I just need to reach this one and this one. So we're pretty good down here and just this last corner to go. So I'm just going to cover the corners just to make sure they're fully covered. I might do another heat gun on this. So I'm quite liking the beautiful pebbly look in the center here. I did get a lot more of the rose gold than I was anticipating, but I do like some of these subtle kind of iridescent blue-green traces that are coming through the center and at the bottom here. I am liking this effect up here. There's a very faint line of the blue coming down. Overall, I'm quite liking this one, but it was a lot more red than I was expecting. So I think the next one that I do in this series, I will increase the amount of the bisque and maybe add in some titanium white.